Altcoin insider tip: what Yearn Finance could really be worth. Can you imagine that a coin with only 36,000 tokens could rise back up to $100,000? Sounds crazy, but my data shows that Yearn Finance is currently in its best position since 2020. If you missed out on DeFi, this video could be your second chance. So make sure to watch until the very last minute, because I'll show you how to avoid a single mistake that 90% of all investors make. Most altcoins make big promises, but this one has delivered. Yearn Finance, or YFI for short, is a DeFi project that automatically finds the best returns for your cryptocurrencies. It works like an intelligent robo-advisor, but on the blockchain. With 92% of all tokens already in circulation, zero inflation, and a maximum of 36,000 tokens, it is one of the scarcest assets on the market. My analysis shows that the tokenomics are extremely healthy. The roadmap is continuously being developed, and although the project has hardly been hyped recently, there is enormous untapped potential in its efficiency and market position. In the next few minutes, I'll show you why Yearn Finance is far from finished. But a quick disclaimer, my channel does not provide financial advice, it is purely for informational purposes. So let's dive straight into the analysis. The first point, market capitalization. Yearn Finance is a mid-cap altcoin. The potential is definitely still there. How much potential? I'll show you that in this complete analysis. In this area, they are extremely well positioned. 8. What about the circulating supply? 92% of the tokens are already in circulation, and I can tell you one thing, Yearn Finance has an extremely low token supply. That's why this is also a strong point here. How strong is Yearn Finance's roadmap? They don't have a particularly transparent roadmap, which isn't ideal, but they've already achieved quite a few goals, have worked through the roadmap solidly, and still have a lot planned for the future. In this area, a solid 7. How strong is the team at Yearn Finance? The founder, a well-known figure in DeFi, now leads the community. Even though Yearn Finance isn't as visible as many other new altcoins, their team is very strong. So which narrative does Yearn Finance follow? They were a pioneer in the DeFi sector. The DeFi narrative remains very relevant and strong. In this area, a solid 7. What problem does Yearn Finance solve? Ultimately, it's automated yield farming, because Yearn Finance makes this very straightforward and easy. For example, with DeFi strategies. All in all, a strong 8. How sustainable is Yearn Finance? They are built on Ethereum. Ethereum is quite energy efficient. A strong 8. What about the investors in Yearn Finance? They don't have any major investors and are more community funded. Of course, that's a risk, but also an opportunity. In this area, a solid 7. Who are the competitors of Yearn Finance? Convex and Harvest Finance. Yearn Finance is very competitive here, but has lost quite a bit of dominance in the past. But they're still a big player. A solid 7. What about Yearn Finance's marketing? They only have rather minimal marketing here. That's probably also why you haven't heard much about Yearn Finance. They focus more on the community aspect and organic growth. But of course, that reduces visibility. Only a 6. How simple is the idea behind Yearn Finance? DeFi is simple and straightforward, even if the technical aspects might be difficult for newcomers. A solid 7. Next, what is the long-term vision of Yearn Finance? The long-term goal is, of course, ultimately to achieve dominance in the DeFi market. They keep building steadily here, but there's nothing revolutionary. 7. Next, is the token deflationary, and what is the max supply? With just a little over 36,000 tokens, Yearn Finance is extremely well positioned here. There are extremely few tokens. Just imagine, Bitcoin has 21 million tokens, while Yearn Finance has only about 36,000 tokens. They also have deflationary mechanisms in place. All in all, a solid 8. Next, what is the fully diluted market capitalization? They are excellently valued here. 9. How is the liquidity? Again, excellent liquidity here. 9. How was the initial token distribution? All tokens were distributed through yield farming. That was an extremely fair launch. 9. What about topcon mounts? They do have some whales, but not too many. In this area, they are very fair. 7. What is the utility of Yearn Finance? Voting rights, vault strategies, and protocol upgrades. All in all, a solid utility. 8. How is the Yearn Finance community? They're active on Discord, Twitter, all of those platforms. Since they're focused on growth, organic growth with the community, they have a strong community, though it's naturally not as massive as, for example, with new projects. If you hold Yearn Finance, feel free to leave a comment with Yearn Finance. In this area, a solid 7. Next, what events are coming up this year? Very relevant. With YFI, they've introduced a new upgrade. What I found that's still coming out this year, I'll link for you here. In this area, a solid 7. If you only want to keep an eye on one DeFi coin, then it could be Yearn Finance. Yearn Finance is stronger than the market currently makes us believe. Low market capitalization, a proven product with real utility, extremely scarce tokenomics, because 90% are already in circulation. No inflation, no major investors. On top of that, there's a community-driven roadmap, a robust use case, and hardly any competition in this area. For me, Yearn Finance is a solid candidate for a strong comeback in the next DeFi cycle. Before we get to the price scenarios, what do you think of Yearn Finance? Do you have it in your portfolio? Feel free to share your opinion in the comments. Now, let's move on to the price scenarios. What's important to note is that this is not financial advice, but purely a mathematical perspective. Yearn Finance could be worth anywhere between $7,500 and a massive $300,000. If the entire crypto market grows massively, the altcoin season starts up again, the DeFi sector really explodes, and Yearn Finance truly takes on a central role in the DeFi market. If you want to buy Yearn Finance now, I'll link a crypto exchange for you below that I also use because it's simple, fast, and has low fees. I'll link the partner for you below in the pinned comment. And as I said, if you sign up, you'll also get a bonus. Thank you very much for your support. Now that you know the potential of Yearn Finance, I'll link you to another altcoin analysis above, which also has massive potential. How could XRP reach $1,000 US? How is that even possible? The answer to this question is in my analysis.